Now, this is a commercial chin chin recipe. I took my time to explain this recipe in total. You see how beautiful this chin chin is looking like. At the end of the day, this is how beautiful your own will be looking like if you follow every single step I'll be giving you in this particular recipe. Now, I went ahead to explain how you make your chin chin for it to last longer, up to 3 months without it going bad. You don't need preservative in your chin chin. And I will also be telling you why your oil foam while frying your chin chin. It's not because your oil is bad. And I will also tell you why your chin chin is always soft the next day, what you should do and what you should not do when you're making chin chin. All right, in my bowl I'll add in 4 cups of flour. That's 1. This 2 cups. This 3 cups. This 4 cups. Sieving your flour is not optional. It is very, very important. It will help lighten the flour for easy use. All right, always sieve. Sugar 1/3 cup. I'll go in 1 teaspoon of my baking powder. Remember not to add too much baking powder in your chin chin. If not, it will make your oil to be foamy and your chin chin will scatter inside your oil. Or it will soak up the oil. You can make a very perfect chin chin without adding baking powder. I'm just adding the baking powder because it's for commercial purpose and we need a little bit of rising agent in it. 1/4 teaspoon salt. We need 2 tablespoons milk flavor. That's 1. And that's 2. So you can still go ahead and add in regular milk. All right, it's just for us to cut costs. That's why I'm using milk flavor instead of regular milk. I'll add in my nutmeg flavor. You can go ahead and use cinnamon instead. Now your chin chin is supposed to last 3 months. All right, 3 months without it getting cold, 3 months still crunchy, 3 to 4 months. That's how long your chin chin should. At least 2 months. That's how long your chin chin should last without getting spoiled. Now you don't need to add any preservative in your chin chin. Now adding preservative in your chin chin will alter the chin chin taste. It will kind of ruin the chin chin taste. So stay away from preservative in your chin chin. And I'll go in with 2 tablespoons of margarine. You can use 2 tablespoons of butter instead. Now margarine is made from oil, while butter is made from fresh milk. Now, if you notice, we did not add eggs in this particular recipe, not because we are trying to reserve some money. No, it's because eggs are not necessary when you're making commercial chin chin. If you add eggs, your chin chin are not going to last long. If you want your chin chin to last at least 2 months, please stay away from eggs. If not, it will ruin your chin chin. It will spoil your chin chin. But if it is something you want to finish eating within 3 days, go ahead and add in eggs, okay? Now with me here, I have here 1 cup of water. We'll be adding it gradually, but before then, you can see the texture we arrive at. Now, what I want you to do is to add your water bit by bit. Chin chin does not need too much water. Your chin chin does not need too much water, please. Now, adding too much water when you're forming your chin chin dough will prompt you to add too much flour when you're trying to roll out your dough or when you want to put your dough together. All right, now if you do that, your oil is going to be very foamy. You know, whenever you fry your chin chin and your oil become foamy, it's because you use too much flour in rolling your dough, or you added too much flour when you're trying to cut your dough, or you are trying to make your chin chin not to stick to each other and then you added flour. Your oil will foam and all your kitchen will become a pile of oil. You don't want that in your chin chin. Now we finished the 1 cup of water and this one is a new water. I'll be sprinkling just a little bit from the new one because my dough is coming together and I don't need any more water. Now your chin chin dough does not need too much pressure. What I mean by that is you not to need your chin chin. That is what you don't have to do when you're making chin chin. Like need your chin chin, need your chin chin. When you do that, you end up creating bubbles in your chin chin. And when you finish frying your chin chin, you will see all those bubbles that you can easily use your hand to pop. You understand what I mean? I know you understand. After forming my dough, I covered and allowed it to rest for 10 minutes while I clear my work surface so I will start rolling the chin chin. To those of you that are always telling me I don't have rolling pin, what should I? This rolling pin is 500. Yes, if you don't cost 1,000, get it now. If you know that you want to be doing all this, get it. All right, just get it. It is not expensive. Now, I want you to roll your chin chin equal shape. Your chin chin should be at equal shape. I get some people telling me some of my chin chin is soft and some of my chin chin is hard. I don't know why. That's because you're not rolling it to be in equal shape. Some of your chin chin they big, some they small. And when you they fry, you know they go ahead to also turn your chin chin as you dey fry dey turn am, as you dey fry dey turn am. Some places fire fit no reach am well, na im make some dey soft, some dey strong. I want your chin to be at least in equal shape, and when you dey fry am, turn am everywhere. You understand? The other one wey be face the other side of fire, make e go the other side of the fire. You understand? So that everything go dey evenly fried. Okay. See all this tea that I'm spilling in this video, it's just for you to like, share, and also follow for more content. You understand? Not be everybody go tell you all this thing why they tell you. Now, if you want make your chin last longer, get that long shelf life, now make roll your chin to be bulky. Let your chin be at normal shape, not big, not too flat. If it's too flat, it go break your teeth. Then if it is too big, it will not be crunchy. It will be softened fast. That's so that they speak the English. It will be soft faster. So you don't need your chin to be bulky. You need it at equal shape, not too flat and not too bulky. You understand what I mean? Now, you notice here as we dey roll the chin, I forget to tell you that part. Say I no add flour. You also notice here as I dey cut my chin here, say I no add flour. You go also see, say I go remove them one by one, say they no go dey gummy together. This alone don't help you save a lot of oil in your production, okay? You see I'm now, gum to each other. It's just I remove them very fast. You see wetin they go on to now, so I want me your chin day. Now, this next step is very important in your production. When you drop in your chin like this is oil test. If the chin immediately start moving like that, start sizzling a little bit like that, know that your oil is ready, add your chin and start frying. But if your chin stay one place without simmering, without bubbling, know that it is not ready, give it time again. Now, if you drop in your chin and it start giving you kwata vibe, please off the light and let your oil relax a little bit before you start frying. Now, if you want your chin to also last longer, you have to fry it properly. Your chin has to be fried. It has to be dried, you understand? Chin has to be crunchy, not soft. It doesn't have to be pillowy. It has to be crunchy. In that way, your chin can last longer. Your chin doesn't need any moisture in it, okay? Now, this step is also very important in your production. As you're frying your chin, go ahead and turn things, just as I'm doing here. Just use your frying spoon and turn things like that, and then allow it to continue frying. And why you should stir your chin time to time while frying is just for you to get an even fry. You need an even fry, especially when you're making chin for sale. Now we are done frying chin. Look at my oil, just the same way it was when we started frying. See my chin very dry, beautiful. This is final information and the most important information of it all when you want your chin to last longer. Allow your chin to cool down on your counter just like this before you package your chin. It should be cold before you package it. If you package your chin without it cooling down, or if it is in room temperature, then you package it. Just know that the remaining coldness will happen inside your container or inside your liner. That means it will sweat and then your chin will not last long. For you again that is always asking me, how much should I sell this? How much? Calculate your cost. Know the cost of your production. Also know the gain that you're going to make if you sell this so amount. All right. So in the case of chin, go to supermarket and see expos yourself. Look at how they package it. So go ahead and package it like that. Chin is sold from 200 now. The 200 now on is always very small. You understand? It's because everybody know how things are expensive now. So go ahead and do the same thing. Go to supermarket, see expo, go to the managers, talk to them, tell them you want to start supplying them, and also give them small tests. Make them see as your production good, and they will know if they will patronize you or not. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to share and follow for more recipes. Bye. Now, before we go, see that chin. You see as it dry. No single oil for my hand. It just be like say we bake them, but we fry them. Anyway, take the information and go and make some money. Bye.